Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is the M44, the beloved Arty piece that most Arty players tend to like when they get a hold of one. And this is the Tier 6 American SPG, and we're on the east spawn of Airfield. Now this one is being commanded by MasonTexan, and he is a member of What Arty Noobs, and he has supplied us with some pretty good replays in the past, including one I seem to recall where he took out two enemies in a bombardier, and they were hiding behind a window, and he fired through the window and took them both out, even though there was his own teammates very close by. Now he's heading north on Airfield. Now this is a technique that some like to do, others like to stay near the cap. I tend to actually do this on occasion. Head north. You can't be seen by the enemy while you're transiting here because you're well away from them, but it does provide an alternative angle on which to fire on the enemy. Now, okay, he's pulling into a position here, and one of his teammates is with him, so he is going to have a little bit of protection. Okay, and that teammate is on a TD, so this should be interesting. Let's have a look and see what's going to happen next. Okay, he's extending his aim, and he's looking at a T-34 which is on the mount near the temple. He's dialing in. One of the great things about the M44 is the 155mm howitzer, which can actually dial in fairly quickly on a target. It has got a very wide field of fire, and he lands that shell near that M4A3E8, the Easy 8, but he only stuns it. Okay, that KV2 is hugging that rock, so obviously he's reloading at this moment, because if he wasn't reloading he would be shooting. Okay, we've got a Hellcat angling for a position on top of that rock. Now that makes him a good viable target. Rounds out. Oh, no. Didn't do anything. No, Black Prince. He's indicating his target, letting the rest of his team know what he's after. And he's changing his target. He's going after a Rheinmetall Borstig. Now, this is a Tier 8 game, and he lands that shell near the Rheinmetall and stuns him. Does 103 hit points of damage to him. And he's cancelled that stun straight away, very quickly. Now, as MasonTexan is in a Tier 6 vehicle, there's a lot of potential for him to score high on the old experience points. Right, round out on that T-34, and he gets a hit. It was a splash hit, but it's still a sizable hit for 169. And again, that T-34 has only got 4 hit points left, so he's not going to last very long. And he's coming back off the temple mount, but there is a teammate nearby, and he's been spotted. Now, the enemy have spotted him. MasonTexan needs to move. He's been spotted by those over on the heavy pass. So he now needs to relocate quickly, otherwise he will be counter-batteried. And I'd expect enemy tank shells to be coming in, enemy Arty shells rather, to be coming in very shortly. But none so far. Now the enemy Arty is the GW Panther, an M12, and another M44. Wow, he gets a kill shot on the Thunderbolt. 129 hit points. Okay, what's he going for next? It's around about a 16-second reload on the M44. He's looking to select his next target. It's a T-28, that's just been taken out. Now is he going to go for this T-28 prototype? It was backing around the rock, but it's stopped and it's going forward again. So it's Arty safe whilst it's in the lee of that rock. That rock's protecting him. In fact, he can't see anything else at the moment. So now might be the moment for him to have a quick look around, see if he can find the enemy Arty, which might be over in grid square C1 or D1, or F1, G1 or H1, and just occasionally they'll go to K1 and K2. No, he's going to go after that Rheinmetall Borsig again. Well, why not? And that round lands nearby, does 38 hit points of damage and 2 critical hits. I think he might pick up some assists from that as well. No, there's the T28 prototype. Almost reloaded. I think he can get it this time. Is he going to try? No, he's going back to the Borsig. It's only got 11 hit points left. A splash will do the trick. Fires a round in, and he gets the splash. 11 hit points. That's all he needed, and he got it. Now we know that there's a Rheinmetall a T28 prototype nearby. We can't see that, but we can see this SU-100, which is moving up. Now at least he's got the Jagdpanther for protection. But that SU-100 is getting dangerously close. Now he's dialed in the shot, and he's stunned the SU-100, who's already lost a lot of hit points. And he could be taken out any second. He's furiously trying to reload, but the Jagdpanther takes him out. Okay, now they're pushing on the enemy defenders, and that Black Prince going after it again. And it's been taken out before he can shoot. But we can see the enemy M12 and M44. And yes, one of them was. In fact, 2 of them were in F1. Okay, round goes in there. We don't see exactly what damage has been done. But the enemy's lost their M44. Now there's the M12. He's almost dialed in. Almost loaded. No, if he can't fire at the moment because he would hit his teammate. And there's a T54 Mod 1. Further north, hiding behind the rocks. He's dialing in the aim as quickly as he can. Can he take it out in time? It's a kill shot, and it's actually an ammo rack. He blew the turret off. And that's 4 kills, and that's the last kill of the game, winning the game. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's a 3rd class tanker for MasonTexan in the M44. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 9 in that one. And of course he got the Demolition Expert because he ammo racked that T54 with his last shot, the game winning shot. And of course because he got 4 kills, he got the fighter badge as well. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, he didn't come top on damage. He's quite some way down the table, 807 hit points of damage. But he did come top when it came to kills with 4, and he managed to get 4th place on 653 base XP, which is not bad considering he was tier 6 in a tier 8 battle. It seems that the heavies on his team and the mediums were doing a lot of damage onto the enemy in Heavy Alley, so they were the ones who picked up more of the XP overall. Now, he fired 11 rounds, got 2 direct hits, 2 penetration, 8 splash, damage of 807 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 6 of the enemy, killed 4 of them, and did stun assistance of 177 hit points, and caused 6 stuns. On a standard account, he earned 15,642 credits, but he also received a personal reserve bonus of 7,821 and battle payments as well of 1,564. So that came to a grand total of 25,027 credits, and after ammunition resupply, which is still relatively cheap for a tier 6, he takes away 19,472 credits. He earned a base XP of 653, but it was a ×5 day on that particular occasion, and he picked up a personal reserves bonus of 653 as well, so he took away a grand total of 3,918 experience points. So a very good battle. It certainly would have bumped up his experience on the crew dramatically, because that's a large amount of experience to take in. If you enjoyed this replay, please do give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in the next video.